Hello, Rebel, and welcome to the Week 12 coverage of the Season 9 Division 8 Rebel REL competition. So this is the last week. This is the last recap before we will know the results of who wins our division. We did miss, I believe, one game last week, which I believe was Oathblow versus the Night Haunt, which Oathblow did take that one down. And right now, if we take a peek at the leaderboard, actually I am on the wrong page here. Let me go back to the REL page, down to Division 8. And we can see here Oathblow has taken over the top of the leaderboard, followed by Kellerick. I'm probably saying that wrong. I know I asked and I'm horrible with that. Rex, Shador, and Steak Mittens in that order. So right now, I believe those are our competitors for the potential to win this thing. Anyone down to Steak Mittens can take this down still. So we have a very, very close competition in the top 5 of our division. So with that, let's take a look at the games and see what happened this last week. So going into Week 12, we had the Red Runt Rage versus... Nope, that was last week. Red Runt Rage versus Bye Week. They managed to pull out the victory. Good job, yep. Taking down that bye week. Not much to talk about there. Gigolo House versus the Night Hunt. Gigolo House takes it down. Looking at that game, we had a little bit of development go down for this ghoul. How many blocks would we have? We had a lot of blocks for the Night Hunt. They did manage to pick up 2 KOs and 6 calves, so they did a bunch of damage, but just couldn't get it done on the touchdown. Taking a look, they did develop a ghoul. Taking a look at Gigolo House, we can see all those injuries that piled up, but all of them badly hurt, so no permanent damage to the team, getting away with the victory. That is perfect for what this team wants to be doing. Picking up a much needed level on the catcher. Those fast players are one of the core components of the Wood Elf team, just being able to take off. And let's see if we can see what did that catcher pick up as his skill, if it was picked. That catcher has picked up sidestep. Good call. And the Night Haunt, they had a ghoul that did, I believe it was the sprint ghoul. Is that correct? Yeah. So the ghoul picks up sprint, so now we've got a very, very speedy sidestep ball carrier. Good stuff there. Good job by the Wood Elf team to take that one down. Next up, we have the Street Sharks versus Gotta Catch 'Em All, Shador versus Steak Mittens. I watched most of this game live, and it was brutal. Steak Mittens, his armor breaking capability came through. You can see here we had a smash knee go down on the Croxagore, so that is a movement bust, I believe. We have a dead Streaks Von Underbite, a miss next game on Ripster, and then Badleys. So we had, I believe, Dr. Robert went down last game, was it? Oh no, Dr. Robert was out this game because of the injury he took last game. He is still floating around out there. But now, next game, he's going to be down at least one Saurus. Don't know that he'll be able to afford to replace that Croxagore. We'll have to take a look and see what do we got here. Croxagore is out. Only 50k cash on hand. It looks like we have not picked up a Saurus or a Croxagore, so no money to do any repairs to this team, and it is just brutally beat up. So Shadora is going to have a extremely rough game next game. Current TV is down to 1470. We'll have a 1770 matchup based on all loners coming in. So that is going to be a rough match. When we look at the blocks from this game, 41 blocks for the Street Sharks, 32 by Gotta Catch 'Em All. Funny, the Street Sharks actually outblocked Gotta Catch 'Em All, but it didn't matter because we had 5 Kaz and 4 KOs go down for Gotta Catch 'Em All. Just tons of damage in the second half. It was really just a brutal game. The Claw doing exactly what the Claw wanted to do. I guess the Kazs were spread out all over the place. We had some Kazs down here. We had Bull Blonic, Plague, Level Up, Get a Badly Hurt. No losses on the Gotta Catch 'Em All side. All the losses on the Street Shark side. Moving on down to Hausdorff's Homewreckers and Crown Jelly's Oathblow. The Oathblow took it to them, 2-0. Looking at it, they had dead even on blocks. A lot more armor breaks for the Dwarfs, which you expect. More KOs for the Dwarfs. No Kaz. And 2 Dwarves got cast. And the Oathblow was really just able to own the ball and own possession, it seems. 43% possession compared to 37%. So, yeah, it looks like they just held on to the ball for most of the game. I did not get to see this one live. Looks like we did have a movement bust go down on one of the blockers and a badly hurt on a Hobgoblin. No big deal. Movement bust, not a big deal on the blocker either. You probably keep it around unless you just have tons of cash floating. We did have a damaged back go down onto one of the Berserkers, and that's it. Other than that, no Kaz is shown, so this must have been from a failed dodge or something along those lines. Interesting stuff. A little bit of development on Rick, so we'll have to take a look and see what was picked up there. No development on the Hausdorff side. Taking a look at Oathblow, Rick, got Dirty Player. That's not what I want to see. And that's just for personal reasons because, spoiler alert, looking into next week, I have to play these dirty Norse players. Alright. Battle Brothers versus the Broken Boys. Battle Brothers taking it down. Battle Brothers just on an absolute tear here lately. 43% possession, showing that they held on to the ball for quite a bit of the game. 26-59, the Broken Boys did what they wanted to do as far as blocks were concerned. But when we look at armor breaks, the Battle Brothers, 18 armor breaks versus 8. So Broken Boys, 59 blocks, 8 armor breaks. Don't know how you don't break a little bit more armor with that. Versus 26-18. That is crazy. And let's see here. I'm seeing in chat Rex and Swiggy both saying they're rooting for me. They want to send some Bretts to the playoffs, and when they need me to win. Yeah, that's great. I know. I'll talk about it when we look at next week's matchup a little bit. But a lot of people are banking their hopes on my Dark Elf team here. Steak Mittens wants to go. Rex wants to go. Everyone wants to go to the playoffs in this extremely tight division. Yeah, I'm really shocked by the values on this Battle Brothers versus the Broken Boys. I don't know how we had such a disparity of armor breaks with so few blocks. I'm wondering if there were some fouls in there or what the case may be. Looks like we had a level up on a Tomb Guardian. Let's see what... That is just a regular Tomb Guardian. Let's see what he picked up. Tomb Guardian picks up Guard. Excellent choice. So we've got some Guard and some Block and another Guard Tomb Guardian. Mighty Blow almost all the way across. Excellent looking set of Tomb Guardians for that Kimry team. Then we had Orcsploitation Cinema versus the Rock'em Sock'ems. And it looks like, I'm going to guess that Orcs did exactly what they did to me the week before. We had 40 blocks versus 22 blocks, 14 armor breaks, 5 KOs, 2 CAS. Looks like just another case of orcs doing orc things. Quite a bit of development. The Strength 5 Blitzer levels up. That's going to be an interesting one. We also have Gitli, another Blitzer, a Blodge guard Blitzer leveling up. A little bit of development for Bikini Kill here, one of the Witch Elves, and a dead Witch Elf. Oh no, that is not what we want to see at all. The Mighty Blow Witch Elf has fallen. That is unfortunate. Oh no. Also had a movement bust on the Strip Ball Blitzer, which is also not at all what you want to see. Let's take a look and see what these orcs picked up. So Leoric and Gitli. We have Strip Ball. So he is now a Strength 5 Break Tackle Strip Baller. Interesting. And Gitli picks up Stand Firm. So excellent piece there. That guy is just going to get in the way. And the Rock'em Sock'ems. Wow. Yeah. Three positionals. That hurts. That hurts real bad. That's gonna be hard to rebuild from. I'm leaning towards. I'm betting we'll see a reroll there. Waiting to see if we have any feedback in chat. It has been a very rough season. Yeah, no rebuild. So we will see a reroll on this Dark Elf team. And then finally, the One Cheese versus the Pananimals. The One Cheese just took it to me. I don't know how to say it other than these guys did exactly what they wanted to do. They eliminated players with the Claw Mighty Blow. They ran the ball like a madman with their speedy gutter runner, who was able to pick up a level up. So this guy's going to become a natural one-turner, I would expect. Kicker leveled up. That's not what they want to see with the MVP, but we'll see what happened there. Just take a look and see. One-turner becomes a natural one-turner. That's a nightmare for anyone who has to play against it. Kicker gets guard. That is an excellent role for that kicker. And on the Pananimals, we're just a little beat up right now. We've got Are You Kidding Me, the misspelled player that I wish would die, who is missed next game. Everyone else is okay. We came out roughly okay from that game. Not too bad. Yeah. Let's take a look at Week 13 then. So the preview for Week 13, we've got the Rock'em Sock'ems versus the Red Runt Rage. The Fling coach is going to get a shot at the remnants of that Dark Elf team in what is going to be their last game. I would almost be tempted to take a team that was that beat up into the Devastational, though. But I would understand if you just play the Greenhorn instead. But yeah, Yep, going to get to take a swing at those Dark Elves, see if he can make something happen there. We have the One Cheese versus the Broken Boys, an important match for this Skaven team who is wanting to stay in the playoff contention. So he needs to take it to the Kimmery and basically do that nasty rat thing, run around everything, and score with that one-turner, do all those score ball-handly things, and just stay away from these big bad Kimmery. We'll see how that goes down. Looks like they are scheduled to play tomorrow. Oathblow versus the Pananimals. This is my game that everyone is hoping that I take down Oathblow. Oathblow holding the number 1 spot right now. If Oathblow wins this game, he locks up first place for himself. So it is on me to provide hope for all of the teams 2 through 5. So I will do my best to, I'm not going to say I'm going to win. Maybe I take a draw of him. This is going to be an extremely tough matchup for me. It is 1960 Norse. Like, that is a nightmare squad. They have a ton of tackle. They've got Mighty Blow. They've got as much Frenzy as I do. And they've got a huge bench. I, on the other hand, am coming in with 2 loners, no bench, and just a kind of beat up Dark Elf squad. So we'll see if I'm able to make something happen. I will definitely try my best, but this game is going to be a linchpin for the competition at the upper ranks. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all needs to win this game. He needs me to beat Oathblow. He needs the One Cheese to fall to the Broken Boys. And he also needs the Nighthaunt to take out the Street Sharks. And if all that happens, then Steak Mittens can be our champion. So he is in the running for this. Needs to take down these orcs. These orcs are not going to be a pushover, though. Strength 5 Blitzer. Loves to foul. Jesse run through you. Will absolutely run through you. That guy devastated my team. So we've got an excellent set of orcs here. On the other side, we've got an excellent set of Nurgle. He has the Claw Mighty Blow to take care of it. Oh, Gigolo House needs to beat the Bretts. Oh, yeah, that too. That too. In order for Gotta Catch 'Em All to have its way into the playoffs, we need Gigolo House to take down the Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers also standing in the way. So, Hausdorff Homewreckers gets the last bye week. And then we've got the Nighthaunt versus the Street Sharks. And extremely beat up Lizard Man team. So looking at that, we've got 1590 Lizards. Oh, how the mighty have fallen versus 1630 Undead. So I'm just going to go through and give my picks real quick off the top of my head. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Yup, just because we got to root for the Flings, and I think Dwigs is just going to be playing for the fun of it. Rex Longbone versus Shazzlebob. I think Rex probably has a little bit of an edge in this. He's picked up the natural one-turner. He showed a great game. He's got the Claw Mighty Blow. He has all the tools he wants to take on this Kimmery team. So I think I've got to give him a slight edge on that one. Pananimals versus Oathblow. You know, I want to give myself some kind of edge on this one. I think Crown Jelly may have this locked up. I am afraid of this matchup, but this will go down tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Central, I believe. So I will be streaming. So come back here, see how this goes down tomorrow. Orcsploitation Cinema versus Gotta Catch 'Em All. I don't know how to call this one. I think both teams have an excellent shot at it. I think traditionally there is a little bit of edge for the Nurgle over Orcs just because they've got the Claw going for them and it's kind of slightly tilted in their favor. Both teams looking to play a bash game. So I think we're going to give the edge to the Nurgle player, Steak Mittens. Battle Brothers versus Gigolo House. So Gigolo House has had a very rough start to the season, but this team is looking fantastic right now. If we go in and take a look at the Woodies, they have a movement up block tree, great looking tree. We've got War Dancer with Strip Ball Tackle and Guard. We've got a War Dancer with Tackle Frenzy. We've got Thrower with Block and Accurate, so we've got a good deep option that can make those passing plays. We've got a Blodge Step catcher, a couple of other catchers just providing that extra speed. We've got the bonus War Dancer in the making here, the Dodge Leap Agi 5 lineman. We've got Blodging Kicker, another Blodger. So we've got tons of Blodge, tons of Dodge. We've got a Wrestle Guard. So he's got those couple of key guard pieces that he wants. He's got all the positionals that he wants. I think the Wood Elves have the tools to do this job. So that said, oh man, I think I'm still going to give it to these Bretonians. They've been on fire all season. They've been super hard to play against. Their team has rolled some ridiculous stat ups. He is down an Agi up blitzer for this game, but 3 Agi up blitzers, and I think there was a 4th one at one point. He's got the guard, all the skills where he wants them on these amazing blitzers. So that is just a fantastic team. And look at this, 1390 TV. All that Agi up, all those stats, 1390 TV. So on top of just having a fantastic team, he's going to get 500k in inducements. I think I'm going to give the edge to the Battle Brothers there. So I think that based on the way I'm picking these, if I'm able to draw or take mine, I think my pick for the division is going to be the Battle Brothers going to the playoffs. Night Haunt versus the Street Sharks. I'm sorry, Shadora. I think I have to give this one to the Night Haunt. I'm not rooting against you anymore. You have taken a brutal beating the past couple of weeks. But we've got a healthy Night Haunt team versus a very damaged Lizard Man team. I think the Night Haunt are going to be able to take advantage of that lack of strength on your side of the pitch. So I think that about wraps it up for the recap this week. We've got a very tight division. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a good night.